Man, I just got a call. I got a buddy heading over here. He's coming with some hunting dogs. Man, we got a coyote problem. Bad. We've had this problem for a couple of years, but they haven't really uh, done anything destructive to livestock or property until here recently. It wasn't really the season. It was back in December, early January. Now they're back at it, these coyotes. We got a problem with these coyotes that are so one of the neighbors, two of their dogs were killed by a pack of coyotes, and another lady, Miss Martha, we call her Miss Martha. She's an elderly lady. She's got a little rabbit pen. She raises rabbits and sells them, and they got in there and got all her rabbits, and that's in her. She's got like a garden house, like a greenhouse, and apparently with the ice and snow, part of it collapsed, and the coyotes were able to get in there, get to her rabbits, got all her rabbits. And so we're going out on a dispatch tonight to tackle these coyotes. And so I'm waiting on a few friends to get over here. Buddy's coming with a Ranger. I'm in the Razor right now. We're not taking this out. I go out there in the field. We got a field. So we got some property. It's 186 acres. Half of it's wooded and the other half is like field, like farming. And we're going out in the field. They've been coming up in the woods, and in the woods there's some houses that are attached to it. That's where they got Miss Martha's rabbits. The dogs are a neighbor that lives back behind me a few miles, and they got some of his dogs. So we're gonna go out here and get rid of these coyotes tonight, or we're gonna try to. They're very elusive. They're hard to get, hard to catch, hard to kill. They don't come out and sit still like a deer. You know, deer will come out and feed. These coyotes, they come out and they run real squirrely. They're very objective. They know what their target is. They go on their target, they get their target, and then they get out. So we're gonna try and see if we can get on them tonight and get them. We got a couple trail cams set up. We've seen them activity. They are definitely out here. One night I counted 9 of them on the trail cam. I'll try and post a picture of that later. I'm kind of unprepared because I was in the house chilling, getting ready to go to bed, or not so much go to bed, but just kind of lay it down. And he called me. He's like, "Man, we need to get out here and get these coyotes." Hopefully during this live stream, y'all can hear them out in the woods yapping. They do their. It sounds like a woman screaming. It's kind of creepy, but yeah. So maybe you guys will be able to hear that. Once he gets here, I will have to end the live. I won't be. I don't have any camera equipment that's got lights. You can't spotlight them when you're hunting them. That's illegal in Tennessee. That's where I live at. You can hunt anytime, 24 hours. There's no bag limit. There's no season limit, but there is a season where you can hunt at night, and that's January 18th through like March 7th. You can go out and get on these coyotes. So you know we're gonna go out here and try and get them because they're starting to get property, and we can't have that. You know, like I said, welcome in everybody that's joining in tonight. We're on a coyote hunt. Yeah, that's right. I was getting ready to lay it down. A buddy of mine called me and said, "Man, they got Miss Martha's rabbits, all her rabbits. I think she had 12 of them." And you know, so that's kind of her. What's up? Hey, how are you? Turkey out of Rusty. I can't really pronounce that, but yeah, man. I don't know where you're from, where you tapping in from, but yeah, we're going on a coyote hunt tonight. Yeah, hey, want to say hi and leave a like. Can't stay long. Have a fantastic night. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. I'm in West Tennessee. I'm right in the middle of Nashville and Memphis. Tonight we're going on a coyote hunt. I got a buddy coming to get me. I'm in Tennessee, Noel Blocks. Going on a coyote hunt. I don't got no cameras because when we get out in the field, it's pitch black dark. Y'all wouldn't be able to see anything anyways. Saudi Arabia, what's up? Saudi Arabia in the building, y'all. It must be daytime over there. Yeah, going on this coyote hunt, man, and it's actually warming up right now. The temp is showing 40 degrees, so it's not too bad. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it'll be Wednesday here in another hour and 20 minutes. So we're going out here. Y'all like and subscribe too, man. Y'all help me run it up. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the month, end of February. So y'all help me run it up. Y'all hit that subscribe button. But yeah, going on a coyote hunt, man. I don't know if y'all got any invasive species. No, I can't say the word grenade 50 times fast. Anyways, we're going out here and we're gonna get on the grenade. I can say it one time, bro. But yeah, coyote hunt tonight. You can only use a shotgun. Can't use an AR. Can't use anything else but a shotgun. As far as at night, in the daytime, you can use whatever you want. But right now, it's nighttime. Tennessee law states you can only use a shotgun. So these coyotes are a nuisance. They are a problem, and we got to dispatch them. I don't know if you guys got any wild dogs where y'all live, but out here, they're really not a problem unless you got like chickens. They will kill your dogs if you got a small child. That it's uncommon, but they will. Like I said on the trail cam early in the video, we saw 9 just a couple of days ago. So we're gonna get out there and try and tackle this problem, man. Yeah, right now it's 10:40 p.m. Central Time in Tennessee. Yeah, I eat deer too, man. I didn't kill any deer this year. I was working, and then by the time I was able to get out there, yeah, wild dogs are controlling the city streets. Yeah, man, the wild dogs are controlling the country back roads too. Yeah, Matt Torrance. Yeah, wild dogs. That coyote is a wild dog, man. No, I'm not gonna eat them. We're not eating them. We just going out to dispatch them safely, legally. We're gonna get rid of them because they're a problem. They've killed 2 dogs already, and they've killed a dozen rabbits, farm rabbits. Yeah, a YN. You have to Google that. You got to Google that. That's all I can say. I can't really go too much into it. I try and keep this channel PG. I got some youngins in here. Yeah, he called you a YN. You need to Google that. Just Google urban terminology for YN. Yeah, man. So I just want to tap in with y'all, see what y'all up to while I'm waiting on them to get here. I got me some buckshot. I got 2 clips. Let's see. Yeah, I got 2 clips. I would love to make a big coat out of them coyotes too, but man, once we get them, we're pretty much going to drop them and leave them where they stay because we got, the vultures and the scavengers will get them. Yeah. So right now, you're only allowed to use buckshot. Can't use slugs or nothing like that. So I got 10 rounds and I got a box of shells. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a clip. I was able to get this for a pretty decent price there. So I'm just waiting on them to get here. We live out in the country, so it'll take him about 30 minutes to get here. He's got to load up his dog, load up his ranger on the trailer, and then we're going to get out there and hit these coyotes. Yeah, so where y'all at, man? Where y'all tapping in from? Y'all got a problem with any wildlife that comes out? I know we've had problems with raccoons and stuff and our chickens, but we was able to get our chicken coop penned up, and once we did that, Florida. Okay, what's up, Noel Blocks out there in Florida? Yeah. I don't know if y'all got coyotes out there. Y'all got wild boar? We don't have wild boar out here yet, but I've heard that they are in the area. They're kind of like, they're invasive. They're an invasive species. Like Asian carp, when you go on the water, you see them fish jumping, those are Asian carp. That's an invasive species. It's a big problem, just like coyotes are a big problem out here in the country rural areas. David South is 10:41 p.m. Central Time. No, we don't got no bisons. We don't have anything like that unless you go to a animal farm or something like that, like a safari park. But yeah, these coyotes, man, I'm killed 2 dogs, killed all those rabbits. I don't want them to kill my dogs. I don't want them to kill my chickens. I don't want to kill anything we got. There's a few houses down. There's cattle farm over there, and the coyotes probably couldn't kill a cattle, but they could definitely do enough damage where the cattle probably get infections and eventually succumb to those injuries. So we need to really get onto it. Another problem that we've had is right now, I know once the snow starts to really melt, it's starting to melt off. We've got beavers out here, and they're destructive too. They make dams, and we got a creek, and they'll back that creek up. So we'll usually have to get out there and get that creek cleared up, probably here in the next few days or so. So it's country life, man. I never really, I was born and raised city all my life, and I moved out to the country in 2013. Been out here for the past 13 years in the country. I've never experienced anything like it. At first, I hated it. I'm gonna tell y'all the reason I hated it. I hated it. Hey, Cody Wilsley. I hated living in the country for the first 6 months because there was no internet service out here. There was no internet service and no cell service. And when we did get internet service, it was DSL. Like, I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's the slowest form of internet ever. I mean, if you try and get on YouTube or something, your video will just buffer all day and all night long. So for the first 6 months, I hated it living out here. 20 minutes from a gas station, 30 minutes from a grocery store, about 45 minutes from a Walmart. I hated it, but now I love it. I thrive on it, but there's always problems. You got pipes busting, you got electrical issues, roof issues. When you were in South Dakota, bison came into your hotel room and he wouldn't leave. He drank all the liquor in the cat. That wasn't no bison, bro. That was somebody identifying as a bison. It was probably just a big old burly man identifying as a bison to hit the mini bar. Your favorite animal? My favorite animal? I don't really have a favorite animal. I guess a chicken, a rooster. Cocky. Cocky. Like Kid Rock, that Kid Rock cocky song. It ain't cocky if you can. It ain't bragging if you can back it up. So I would probably say my favorite animal, I guess, would be a rooster. But so yeah, man, I'm waiting on a buddy to come over here and pick me up. We're gonna get on this coyote hunt. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'll jump back on here tomorrow and let y'all know how it goes. They're hard to shoot at, they're hard to kill. Trapping is kind of ineffective. Yeah, I know I look rough, man. It's cold. Yeah, I ain't shaved in a while. I've been cabin fever. I got this shiesty mask on. Yeah, so I look a little rough, but I clean up well. Trust me, I clean up well. But yeah, getting out here, man, and gonna try and see what we can do. It's one of those days. Just one of those days, when anybody, like, I don't know about y'all, but my dogs are like a part of my family. We got three. We got a Chihuahua, a Pit Bull, and a Dalmatian. They're family. They used to sleep in the bed before we had our daughter, our youngest daughter, 7 years. She'll be 7 in February, a few days. But before then, man, the dogs would sleep in the bed. They were like kids. They were family. But now, they sleep on the couch, whatever. But yeah, I'd be pretty, you lose a dog or something to an animal, you'd be pretty heartbroken, and that's kind of how what's going on. I'm in Tennessee, Munozy. Um, so yeah, the coyote problem is definitely a big issue out here in Tennessee, but thankfully you can hunt them at night. Otherwise, we'd be in a big problem because they don't really come out in the daytime. They go and they den up somewhere. They lay down and you can't really get to them. So at night they come out, and we didn't bait them. We don't put anything out. We just gonna go out there and ride. He's got a couple coyote dogs, and once we hear him screaming, we're gonna sit out there in the pitch black dark for about an hour or so. And uh, no, I'm not in my house. I'm in my razor. Check me out. I'm in the razor. I got this light in here so that way y'all can see me. Yeah, there we go. 970.5 miles. Yeah, I'm in West Tennessee, in between 100 miles from Memphis, 100 miles from Nashville, about 50 miles from Alabama state line, 50 miles from the Mississippi state line, about 80 miles from the Kentucky state line, in a really good position. Yeah, yeah, nice. Exactly, Noah Blocks. I'm in a really good place. I can get to a lot of different cities pretty quick. So yeah, man. The kids that lost their dog, they're pretty brokenhearted on that. They lost their dogs. I think one was like a bloodhound, the other was a German Shepherd, and they're gonna defend their property to the best of their abilities. But it was just too many coyotes, and they got on them. And no, I don't watch F1, Noah Blocks. I don't watch much TV. I usually just stream TV off of YouTube. East Tennessee, what's up, Nordic Monster? Yeah, I'm gonna be going out there here in a little bit. We're gonna be hitting up Ride Royal Blue. We're gonna be going out to what's the other park? There's another park. I just spaced out. But there's a couple of places out there to go ride. I'm doing pretty good, Luke. How you doing, man? Y'all hit that subscribe button for me. We're trying to run it up, get this channel moving forward. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Robin Hood? So, yep, if y'all are just now coming in, yeah, exactly. What's that? Naressa Mills. Yes, we got to get on these coyote problems before they start getting kids. They've already attacked and killed 2 dogs and 12 rabbits. Yeah, lady that lives up the road, her garden greenhouse with all the ice and the snow, it collapsed one side of it, and they were able to get up in there, and they killed all her rabbits. She raises rabbits. She's an elderly lady. She ain't raising them. It's not like major income, but it still breaks your heart. You spend money feeding them, raising them, building pens and everything else for a wild animal to come in and wipe them out in a matter of days. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Luke? How Australia? How's it going? It's hot out there, right? I think right now it's 40 degrees over here. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can get y'all. Yeah, it is 40 degrees right there. 40 degrees out there. That's ambient temperature, so that may be a few degrees off, but yeah. Yep, yep. So we got some dead dogs. We got a dozen dead rabbits, and that's what we're going to do. And yeah, I know everybody's saying I look pretty rough. Let me slide this seat back. So I know out there in East Tennessee, y'all got elk. I want to go out on an elk hunt. A buddy of mine went to, I think it was Idaho, and got a massive elk. Massive. In fact, I've got it on my shorts. Y'all, if y'all go scroll through the channel and you look at some of those shorts I posted, he killed a massive elk. I mean, it made those deers look like chihuahuas. It looked like a Rottweiler that elk did. And them deer heads, there were some pretty nice sized bucks. It made them look like chihuahuas. That elk is humongous. I was like, I don't have anything that could take down an elk. A 270, I don't know if that's effective enough to take down an elk. So I've never hunted elk, but I would definitely like to. But yeah, Windrock is the place I'm gonna be heading out to. Windrock, Ride Royal Blue. You got Tackett Creek, and then you got like East Cumberland Wildlife Management Area. There's a bunch of trails out there, so we'll definitely be riding those trails this spring here. Soon as this snow and ice melts, man. So let's see. Let me read some of these comments. So you're in Tasmania. It's the island just next to Australia, but yeah, it's pretty warm. It's sad that animals have been hurt. What animals hurt them? Nah, coyotes killed them. They ain't hurt them. They killed them. Coyotes, pack of coyotes. Uh, and why are they coming into people's yards? Seems like their usual hunting ground no longer exists. Nordic Monster, you've seen black bears? Yeah, I know out East Tennessee. I used to see them out upstate New York. As far as the coyotes, man, it's a food source. I think with all this snow and ice, it messed up their habitat, their natural habitat. They usually stay off in the fields and the woods. There's plenty of game, squirrels and wild rabbits and stuff out there. But I think with this snow and ice, it kind of messed up their habitat and kind of drove them closer to the residential areas. I stay out in the country, so it's a lot of farmland and stuff like that, but we got chickens. We got a chicken coop out here. And yeah, it's awful, Luke Howell, real awful. Like I said, with chickens, man, I was telling yesterday, we've got some Rhode Island Reds and some Barred Rocks. And I think those chickens take like 9 months before they'll drop an egg. So that's 9 months of feeding that bird, housing that bird, making sure that it's got proper shelter just for something to come and wipe it out. When we first started, we lost a lot of chickens. I mean, a lot of them. We started out with like 30 and it got down. We got cameras on the house and I would see a raccoon come out almost every other night. And they're smart animals. Wildlife is smarter than you think. They may not be able to talk. They may not be able to reason and rationalize like we do as humans, but animals are smart. And that raccoon problem we had, that raccoon wouldn't come out when we were home. If we were home, it wouldn't come out, wouldn't kill a chicken. But when my daughter was cheerleading, whenever we'd have to go for a game, it seemed like every night we were away from the house, that raccoon would come out and it would steal a chicken, and just every day a chicken, every other day rather, a chicken gone, chicken gone, chicken gone. Never even got to the part where they started laying eggs, and that was in the beginning. Finally we got some chicken wire and we cooped it up, we covered it up to keep owls and hawks out because they'll get your birds too, and appreciate that, Luke Howard. Thanks for that subscribe, man. Yeah, free eggs are the best. I guess if you ain't got to work for it, if it's off somebody else's back and dollar, yeah, heck yeah, it's free. Yeah, shoot, if I was a wildlife animal, I'd be out there doing the same thing, man. I'd be out there getting somebody's eggs too. But yep, I'm waiting on him to get here. He's got I don't even know what kind of dog. He just calls them hunting dogs, bird dogs. I don't know. I'm not familiar with him. He's got a bunch of dogs. Like you go out to his house and it's you first thing you like, it stank. You just smell like dog crap. He's got kennels and cages, not pit bulls. They're not German shepherds. They're not beagles, but they're pretty aggressive. I mean, you gotta be pretty aggressive dog to take down a coyote, And so we're gonna go out there. Fresh eggs, yeah. Fresh eggs are awesome. Yeah, and once you get them, I was telling people last night, I've learned a lot. I didn't know that fresh country eggs, you don't gotta refrigerate them jokers. You can set them on the counter for like up to 2 weeks and they'll still be good. Yeah, there's an enzyme on the eggshell, right? And as long as when you go out there and get them, you take a little Brillo and just kind of scrub off the poop, because they're coming out of the chicken's butt. So they got a little nastiness on them. Take a little Brillo pad, scrub all that off, put them back in the egg carton and let them sit up, for 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks. My wife sells them. And so we do pretty good on that. And so, yeah, you don't have to refrigerate them. The only time you got to refrigerate them is if you wash that enzyme off the shell. Then you can throw them in the fridge. And store-bought eggs, of course, you got to refrigerate them. But, yeah, man, I wish I had like a night vision scope, like a thermal scope that would record so I could show y'all the hunt and actually show y'all. But I'm not sure how YouTube does with that. I've seen people in the past on YouTube go out and they, kill deer and bear and other stuff. I just don't know. So I don't really want to push the limits. This is a small channel. We just trying to get it off the ground. We under the house right now. We on the flow. And we trying to get, off the ground and get this channel moving forward. I'm going to be bringing y'all some pretty decent content this year. So, yeah, man, y'all stick with me. We 19 minutes in, and I see y'all hanging tough. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You can get banned. That's right, Luke Howell. You can get banned. I don't want to get banned off YouTube. This is my second channel. The first one, I went political and it killed it. Back in the COVID days, if you said anything about COVID or anything like that, you would basically kill your content. It was cancel culture to the fullest back then. So we don't want them problems. We don't need them problems. So I've just basically started up this channel a couple years ago, Mullen Outdoors, and it's everything outdoors, man. Like it's like the Walmart of of content. It ain't just about this or that. You know, you can get everything. We got hunting and fishing on aisle 3. We got boating and camping on aisle 4. If you go back to the back, we got side by side and off roading. You know what I'm saying? We got gardening over there and you know, we do cooking. So we do a little bit of everything on this channel. Plus we do some comedy stuff. I'm silly. I'm a big kid at heart. I love to play. I love to get out and just have fun, man. My childhood, you know, was a little tough. I'm sure everybody's childhood was tough, but once you get as an adult, you know, and you don't have to go to bed at a certain time and you know, and I'm self-employed, so I don't have to get up early at a certain time. You know, right now I'm taking off some time from work and stuff. So I'm just living it up like a little kid, man. We just go out there and have fun, you know. And yeah, so I'm trying to get into some new channel content. So hey man, let me ask y'all a question. Anybody out here do any fishing, hunting, riding? Y'all tap in, leave a comment. Y'all do any riding, any ATVing, four-wheeling, side-by-siding, hell, lawn mowing, anything on four wheels? Anybody do any racing, dirt biking? You know, anybody do any hunting, fishing? You know, if so, what do you do if you hunt? What do you know, what do you hunt for? What are you using to hunt? If you fish, what are you fishing for? What's your favorite species? My favorite species for freshwater is catfish. I love fishing. Y'all can check my channel. I got some fishing content. I love fishing, bro. And my favorite fish to catch is catfish. I don't like channel cats. They're too small. I like blues and flatheads because with them, I mean, they can get as big as me. I'm not a big dude, you know, and I pulled in my record right now. My personal best on a blue catfish is 40 pounds, and my personal best on a flathead is 37. And I'm telling you, man, pound for pound, like inshore freshwater fishing, bro, like you get, if you on a river that's got like generators pumping current and you land you a 10-pound catfish, he's gonna feel like 50 pounds. Definitely, better believe it. He's gonna feel like a 50-pounder. He's gonna feel massive. And when you get him in, you be like, God, flathead with lemon and tartar sauce is heaven. Absolutely. Hey, you know what else is good that I found with the lemon and the tartar sauce? Striped bass. Them big, or some people call them rockfish, striped bass. Ooh, I smoke them whole. I scale them, cut all the fins and stuff, gut them, you know what I'm saying, and put some thyme, some lemon. Man, and smoke that joker on a pellet smoker until the meat falls off the bones. Yeah, that's good eating. And like striped bass is expensive too. If you go to the fish market, it's like $12 a pound. So you know, I usually go out and I, you know, we're allowed 2 striped bass a day. Spot tail bass. I don't spot tail bass. I don't know if we got those out here. We got spotted bass, we got largemouth, smallmouth, hybrid, white bass, and then you got striped bass. Striped bass, you got to look them up. They can get pretty big too. I've seen people catch 30 and 40 pounders. I ain't never caught one. The biggest one I caught was a 12 pounder, and I've caught a bunch of 10 pounders. It seems like the water's just full of 10 pounders when they're running. They're not always out there. They run at certain times of the year. You know what I mean? And man, striped bass. Yeah, you go out and get a 10-pound striped bass, you got a $120 fish. Don't sell that. Keep that. Eat it. It's good, flaky white meat. It's not really fishy, overly fishy. Luke Howell, it is 10:57 Central Time PM over here. Yeah. You said you're out there in East Tennessee, right? Maybe you out there in South Carolina. Hey, what's up? Maybe South Carolina. What it do? Yeah, Luke Howell, where'd you say you was tapping in from? Was it East Tennessee, I believe you said? I know East Tennessee is like heaven. When I usually go catfishing out to Chattanooga. Yep, Chickamauga Dam and Nickajack. They don't have, like, where I live 6 miles from the Tennessee River. But as you guys know, the Tennessee River runs down from Kentucky into West Tennessee, goes down into Mississippi, crosses over into Alabama, and then it comes back up into East Tennessee. Luke Howell, that's right, Tasmania. That's right, the island off Australia. My bad. Somebody said they were from East Tennessee. Hey, yeah, hey, subscribe, Mr. B. I appreciate that. Yeah, next to Australia. That's what's up, man. Global in here. Yeah, that's what's up. As a matter of fact, you know what? I got a buddy that's headed to Australia this week. He's in a band. You guys have to check it out. The band is called Wyatt Flores. Yeah, and he's the piano player. He's the mandolin player. He's the guy that plays the mandolin. It looks like a. Some people don't know their instruments. It looks like a little guitar, but yeah, Wyatt Flores. Y'all check him out. They're on tour out there in Australia right now. He lives right up the hill from me. And yeah, he's their multi-musician. He plays guitar, but he specializes in piano and mandolin. Yep. And they're out in Australia. So hey, man, that's hey coincidence. That's crazy. That's what's up. Yeah, you got somebody from my neck of the woods heading to your neck of the woods. I know he's not going to Tasmania, but he's going out there to Australia. Yeah, Takaraj, a piano guitar. No, he plays piano and guitar and also mandolin. Yeah, he plays multi instruments. You know, he grew up. He told me he's 25. He said when he grew up, they didn't have TV or nothing. They would just read books and play instruments. And he's a professional. He's a Wyatt Flores is a pretty popular band. They've gone on tour, Red Rock. They've done the Grand Ole Opry. You know, if you get to the Grand Ole Opry, that's places like where y'all heard of Jelly Roll. Yeah, I don't think they've done any openings or anything like that for Jelly Roll. I don't think they did do some openings for Post Malone when they were out in Texas and stuff. So yeah, they're on tour right now. Yeah, I love music too. Currently watching TV, loving life. That's what's up. Yeah, man, me too. I'm waiting on a buddy to get here and go out and do this hunt. I've been staying up till like 4 and 5 in the morning every night, trying to get myself back on the right. I'm gonna have to do a reset. I'm gonna have to basically stay up 24 hours and get myself back on a reset, and then go to bed at like 10 o'clock at night and get back up starting at 8. Because right now I'm staying up to like 4 and 5 in the morning, sleep until like my body. I usually get up automatically right around 11:30 a.m., 12 p.m. You know, right around noon, and then I'll get up and start my day. But it sucks because when you get up, man, half the day is gone, especially in the wintertime when it gets dark at 5:30. So you only got 5 hours of daytime. So, I wake up kicking myself like, dang it, I should have went to bed. But some nights you can't. And like a night like tonight, we've been watching Stranger Things. My daughter is terrified of anything scary. I can't watch nothing scary around her. She has nightmares and stuff. So we've been holding off on Stranger Things. Wait till she goes to bed. She's been staying up to like 1 and 2 because they're out of school because of all this snow and ice that we've had. So she's been staying up. And so yeah, we've been on the Stranger Things season 5, and I think we got 2 episodes left. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. That Stranger Things, man. I'm liking that. But yeah, I'm waiting on him to get here. He should be here in about 10 minutes. Once he gets here, y'all, I'm gonna have to end this live and hop in his Ranger with him. Hey, what's up, Cyril? Yeah, Stranger Things is awesome. Yeah, my daughter's got an outfit like the sweatsuit, like with the Stranger Things. The it says Stranger Things on the back of the hoodie, and she's got the pants and stretch. It says it. I'm like, you got the outfit and don't even watch the show. You are a poser. That's what we used to say back in the day. You're a poser, man. You out here false flagging. You acting like you like it, but you're scared of it. Hey, what's up, man? So yeah, once he gets here, he should be here now. It's been almost 30 minutes. He told me he would be here in 30 minutes. Once he gets here, I'm gonna hop in his Ranger. He's got a Polaris Ranger, and he's got a little dog crate on the back. He says he's bringing 2 dogs with him. I don't know what kind of dogs he's bringing. Coyote dogs is what he said. I don't know what a coyote dog is. I don't know if it's a German Shepherd or what. All I know is that we need to make sure we don't shoot any more dogs. Because like I said, y'all, for that is jumping into this live, man. We got a coyote problem out here in the area. We've got 2 dead dogs. Dogs are like family. They're like children for a lot of us. I don't know, Evan. Evan, I don't know. Once he gets here, I'll find out exactly what the breed is. I hope he ain't coming with no little beagles or something like bird dogs. I'm like, man, a coyote, like I don't know. And so we're gonna go out here in the field. Usually around midnight you start hearing them scream. It sounds like a woman out in the field just screaming. And yeah, Takarai, you love the piano when you watch these guys on YouTube who go into train stations and pubs to find a piano to play what they call boogie woogie. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I love live music. There's something about live music that just moves through you. You know what I'm saying? Live music to me is always the best. I'm not far from Nashville, and you can go out and hear like different. You go on Music Row, and they got like live bands. Nashville's not just all country, and not all country is even country. You just got to open your mind up to different genres of music. If it sounds good, it's good. I don't care if it's bluegrass. I don't care if it's gospel music. If it sounds good, it's good. I'm not too much into this new rap stuff. I'm not into the trash music. The old rap was okay, but the new stuff, I'm not into sleeping with nobody else's woman. I'm not into shooting somebody in the face. I'm not into flashing jewelry and poisoning a community, because that's what I feel like a lot of it is, just poison. Some of it's cool, but I'd rather just listen to the instrumentals. I ain't even trying to hear all that trash. So, I listen to different genres of music, man. You got to have an open mind. I'll tell you who is pretty good that I like. I like Big X the Plug. I like how he's incorporated stuff. What's up? Sit down, wine in the rain. What's that? Sit down in the rain. Hey, what's up? Hey there. How's it going? Light metal and grunge. Man, I grew up on Offspring, Nirvana, Weezer, Green Day. I know all about that grunge music. We used to love that. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like some Offspring, some Metallica. Then I got into like Tool. You know what I'm saying? People put me on Tool. I love Tool. You gave up all the crazy rap too? Me too. It's trash, man. It's just poison. It's like everybody's lying. Hey, he's like so much you can do. What about Kool-Aid? Corey CF5, who's Kool-Aid? Is that a like a artist or something? Sit down in the rain? Yeah, I play GTA. Right now I got GTA 5 on an old PS4. I haven't upgraded to an Xbox or the PS5 yet, but when that GTA 6 comes out, y'all probably won't see from me or hear from me for a couple of weeks because that GTA 6, man, I grew up when GTA first came out, it was on a PC and it only had one view. You know, it wasn't a like first person view, it was just overhead view. The old school GTA back like when PlayStation 1, yeah, like when it first came out, yeah. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I play GTA. They're all wicked bands. Yep. You love Tool, huh? So you on that Xbox, huh? Yeah, that's what's up. Juice World? No, I didn't really get into that. That was I was more older when that stuff started coming out. I think some of the songs he had was okay, kind of catchy, but I never really listened to them. My night's been going good. Caleb Perkins, how you doing, man? I like Big X the plug. Don't mess with Texas. Oh yeah, right. I love that. That joint is hard. Like I sometimes I go to the gas station and like I don't know if y'all do the same thing. Yeah, y'all do it. You know, you'll wait right before you pull up, and you don't want to have your music too loud, but just enough where you like they can hear it, and then you'll start it over and then pull into the gas station. That way the song plays as you pull in. Oh man, yeah. That don't mess with Texas. Hey, yeah. Green Day Basket Case is your all-time favorite song. Living the dream. That's what's up, Caleb Perkins. Yeah, living the dream, man. Better than I deserve to. Yeah, my favorite Green Day album of all time was that Dookie. I was like 15 years old at the time when that came out. That Green Day Dookie. Y'all got to check it out, man. Y'all got to check it out. That old retro music. Yeah, I think Green Day's like doing a Super Bowl. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I'm so out of touch. I don't do media. I don't do TV. I don't do anything. If y'all were to ask me right now who's playing the Super Bowl, I could not tell you. I don't know. I don't know. You know why? Because I'm living my life. I'm not focused on some other people are doing. I'm living my life. I'll get the stats after the game is over. I'll find out who won, who lost, whatever. But I ain't watched the Super Bowl since the Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills, man. Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched it. I take that back. I think in 2014 I watched it when the Seahawks played. Somebody chime in and tell me 2014 the Seahawks played. I don't even know. That was when that dude he come out. I don't know. I don't know any of the players. I don't know anything. Yeah, but yep, yeah. I'm an old school man. Old school. Corn. Oh my gosh, Corn. Corn. Luke Howard, your all-time favorite alternative band, System of a Down. Yeah. What else? Primus. Remember Primus with the bass guitar? Primus. Yeah, that's South Park. I think their theme song is off of Primus. Yeah. Yeah. Deny the flesh. I'm crusty. Man, that's the camera and the light. I know, right? Buddy told me to come out here. Y'all forgive me, man. I clean up well. Trust me. I'll clean up. It said I look crusty. Like got me all self-confident now. Like, oh my gosh, I'm crusty. I need some lotion. I need motor oil. Screw the lotion. Give me some 10 weight 50. Give me some gear oil on my stuff so I can get this crust off of me. Yeah, no, that's just the camera, the lighting, man. Because if I turn the lights off, you really won't be able to see me. See? So, and if I turn this light on, this overhead light, it's just too much. Too much. Appreciate it, Deny the Flesh. Yeah, there's a lot of good classic rock songs. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know you just playing. I ain't take it serious, bro. It's all good, man. It's love. We gotta, nudge each other a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get that tube grease. I gotta get the grease gun and just start gear oil. You know what I'm saying? The heavy is like diesel gear oil, heavy diesel gear oil. Yeah. He said I'm crusty. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I am. Look at this. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm out in the wilderness. Do I play the 3DO Panasonic? It was discontinued game from the 90s. No, I didn't. No. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day. I played. Back in the day, you had a choice. It was Nintendo or Sega Genesis. and we were a Nintendo family. You know, Sega Genesis was like Sonic the Hedgehog and all that, but we were Nintendo people with Mario all the way. Mario. And to this day, I never beat Super Mario World, the original. We got a Nintendo Switch, and we got that Mario on there. I still can't beat it, and I have to use the warps. And I get to like level 8 where you got to jump real far and land on the little single piece, and then try and jump. I ain't beat it, and I swear, and me and my wife, I'd be like, Mario is cheating me. It's a conspiracy. Mario is cheating, folks. They do it. They trying to take our money. And she's like, well, what advantage would they have? They're not gaining anything. I'm like, man, they cheating us. They cheating us. Mario has cheated us for decades. We need to do something about it, man. So yeah. But TB, what's that? TB 2015. The same teams are in the Super Bowl as now. Pats and Seahawks. Yeah, it was the Broncos, wasn't it? Yeah, because that was John Elway. Or was it John Elway? I think he ran really good back in 2014, the last Super Bowl I saw. I look homeless, Terry Joe. Damn, for real, I look homeless. I ain't homeless, bro. I got a house. I got, place to go. I'm not homeless. I just got all this gear on because we're going on this coyote hunt. It's cold out here, man. You got to bundle up. I don't care how I look. Oh, my God. Grease. Red is high. Heat. Green means something else. Yeah, y'all are roasting me tonight, talking about I look crusty and homeless. Bro, that's okay, though. I like I said, I clean up well. I'm out here on a coyote hunt, man. I ain't caring about no dang how I look. I ain't gonna go in there and shave my face. My beard, like, it grows out, like, I can shave, like, every other day, and it'll just grow right back out. You know what I'm saying? He said I look crusty. Let me turn this light on. Yeah, I'm sitting in the razor right now. That's where I'm at. So if you guys are wondering what in the world is he sitting in, I'm sitting in the Polaris razor. I'm just sitting in here waiting on him to get here. I got my old shotty Miss Betty over there getting ready to go out. Yeah, crazy coyote hunt. Nah, man, we got to go out. Dominique 8171 in Tennessee. We're not hunting them just to hunt them. No, they killed 2 dogs and they killed 12 rabbits, man. Like farm rabbits. We eat rabbit out here and stuff. There's a lady, she's got some rabbits. They killed all her rabbits, man. Her greenhouse collapsed because all the weight of the snow and the ice. So we got to get out there and dispatch these coyotes, because next thing you know, if they're killing dogs and they're killing rabbits, next thing you know, they'll be killing somebody's child. So we got to get out there. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the comment of the day. If I could post it, pin this comment. Michaela, what's that? Michaela Stice 44. Man, why do dudes worry about how another man looks? Oh, she got y'all. The beard has helped me keep warm. Not really. It's just stubble. It's like it. I tried to grow it. Yeah, they kill humans too, Dominique. Rabbit on grill. I have yet to have rabbit. I got some. I have never had it. I've heard it's got a mild gamey taste, but it's pretty much like chicken. I've had alligator, and that's pretty good. Hola, saludos desde Mexico, amigo. Marco Humano. ¿Qué pasó, amigo? What's up, man? Which jungle am I from? Damn, the jungle now? Oh my gosh, J-World, I ain't from no jungle, bro. My father's from Panama. They got a jungle out there, but I'm not from the damn jungle. I know I look rough, man. Like I said, I'm going on a coyote hunt. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm just doing. Hey, what are you doing? Just wondering. Yeah, Creek Monsters. I'm waiting on a buddy to get over here. We're going on a coyote hunt. They killed 2 dogs. Dogs are like family members. And I don't know if it's because of the snow and the ice, they've kind of migrated into we live out in the country, but I don't know if that's why, but they got into a greenhouse, killed 12 rabbits. So I keep saying it. Yeah, we're going on a coyote hunt tonight. Yo, what's up, Rhett Bowling? Yeah, going on a coyote hunt, man. We're going to try and dispatch a few, or put the fear of God in them, make them go off somewhere else. Takarai, it is keeping you warm regardless, because I've left the difference after. Oh, you felt the difference after clean shaving? Yeah, you know what? You're right. I can feel like the wind cuts a little bit, makes you more aerodynamic. You run faster. When you cut, that's why dudes and swimmers shave their legs, right? When you ain't got no hair, you're more aerodynamic. The wind can cut past you real quick. What you doing watching from upstate New York? Diet Waffles, where are you from, upstate New York? I used to live in Syracuse, Rochester, Watertown, Fort Drum. I used to live like 30 minutes from Canada, Plattsburgh, Saranac Lake, Lake Placid. The whole northern strip, like, all on Lake Ontario. So St. Lawrence River area. Where are you from? Jaheem, Rural, what's up? I see sometimes you just got to take them out. Yeah. Swimmers shaving their legs is hilarious, right? Hey, that extra millionth of a second, I guess, counts. I don't know. I ain't never shaved my legs. The problem with shaving your face is, man, I shaved my chest one time. I'll never do that again. You know why? Because when them little stubby hairs start coming through and you got a shirt, boy, that stuff be itching. You be looking like, y'all ever watch Dave Chappelle and the little crackhead dude? He'd be scratching and stuff, man. That's how I felt. I was in a Walmart one day. They was like, how you got crabs on your chest? I was like, I was scratching because them damn hairs. I'll never, ever, ever shave my chest. And in fact, I didn't shave it. I nared it. My wife gave me some nair to rub on. She's like, get rid of all that. I put some nair on there, man. About 2, 3 days later, that stuff started poking through and started itching me up something fierce. I'll never do that again. The only thing I'm shaving as a man is my face. And I sometimes I used to shave my head, y'all. Hey, I'm going to tell you a secret. There's a, hold on, let me read some of these comments and pull this down for my hairline. There are some timid animals, smart and goofy at the same time. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're from the Albany area, but you live in Canada. Okay, I'm not sure where that's at. I know where Albany is. That's the capital of New York. Is it not? Is Albany the capital? Some people think it's New York City. I don't think so. Trivia of the day. What is the capital of New York State? I'm going with Albany for 500. Kansas City, Missouri in the building. What's up, Kansas City? Yeah, I've been out that way too, doing jobs. You guys, it's weird because you're on the Kansas side and you got the Kansas City, Kansas, and I think the Royals, is that on the Kansas side or is that on the Missouri side? I've been all over the world. I'm like Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, man, like everywhere. I was born in Germany. I've lived all over the place. So, hey, yeah, Tribeca. What's up? That's T-bone steak, Tribeca. Okay, Tribeca, what's that? What's that mean? Put nair on it. Yeah, I put some nair on it. Albany is the capital of New York. Ding, ding, ding. Give my money. Give my $500. Yeah. North Carolina. Yeah. You got 500 on the board. Canandaigua is near Rochester. Is one of the Finger Lakes. Oh, okay. So I got family in Rochester. I used to live out there in Rochester. We lived in the city and then we lived out in the country. This was back in like, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all gonna be like, dang. You are old. See, money, what's up? Yeah, I'll try to be a good guy, man. But you never tell a person's heart. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I try to be the best, do all I can, man. Yeah, thank you, man. I'll do the same. Pray for you too, see, money. Missouri coming to Kansas. Missouri coming to Kansas. The Chiefs too? Oh, for real? Uh-oh. Suck my dick. Oh, I get it. I get it. As I said your name, Kirk is our savior. Read Epstein files. Praise the Kirk. Yeah, he seemed like he might have been. I don't know anything about the dude, so I ain't gonna comment on it. The Royals and the Chiefs, Tribeca, Lower Manhattan. I hope you didn't mess your underwear up there, Sodomite. I hope you didn't mess your drawers up, and if you did, you need to go change them. Okay, we got some comments in here, but hey, it is what it is. It's a free country, or it's a free world rather. I think freedom of speech shouldn't just extend to just America. It should extend anywhere in the globe. You were given a mouth for a reason, so you'd be able to speak what you want. And y'all are right. I am looking a little crusty. 7 billion more like 2 billion. 7 billion more like 2 billion. What's that mean, Leonardo DiPara? Every day, all we can do is always try to be our best. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I appreciate those prayers, Michaela. Yeah, B Rabbit, T-Bone, B Rabbit. Yeah, man. So, hey guys, can one judge someone from being crusty on a coyote hunt? Absolutely not, Diet Waffles. Y'all gonna see me. I'm not crusty. I might look crusty right now, but I am not a crusty dude. I'm not a homeless person. And if I was, I would be the flyest homeless person you ever seen. That's right. Yeah, I'd be out in the parking lot barbecuing rabbit. I'd be barbecuing squirrel. It's a troll. Need to time him out or hide him. Yeah, I think so too. I need to make some of y'all some moderators. I've just started going live, man. Trying to get this YouTube channel popping. Buddy, I've got several friends that have started out. We all kind of started out in the beginning, and they've got monetized. They've got over 100,000 subscribers, and I'm not doing it for money. I just like kicking it with y'all, man. I just like kicking it with people, meeting new people, and having a good time, laughing, cutting up. No, I'm not in New Jersey, Leonardo DePara. I'm in Tennessee, getting ready to go on a coyote hunt. Yep. Yeah, it's a big problem out here, and yeah, I'm starting to hear some dogs, so I'm thinking he might be getting close. He should be here any minute. He's coming to pick me up. We're going to try and tackle these coyotes. Because like I said, for those that are just jumping in, they killed 2 dogs. Dogs are like family members. We love our dogs. We love our cats. Gunther, I look like Jack Black. Dang, y'all roasting tonight, man. I hope that's a compliment. Like, dang. I ain't tripping on it, man. It's all good. But yeah, they killed 2 dogs and they killed a dozen rabbits. So it's time to go out and introduce them to my little friend, eh? Oh yeah, we got to introduce them to our little friend. The only sad part is at night in Tennessee you can hunt like if they're like an immediate threat, you can take them out, whatever you got. But like they're the night season, like if you're just gonna go out and try and eradicate them, you're having problems. The laws are very, you got to be careful. So right now, I think hunting season for coyote at nighttime is January 18th to like March 7th. You can go out, but you can only use a shotgun. So I got my little friend Miss Betty over here, and we're gonna go out there and see what we can do. I would rather use a rifle or something. Shotgun. It's gonna spread. I put a smaller choke on it, but I don't know how effective a shotgun's gonna be with bird shot. So hey guys, I'm down to 5%. I need to put this phone on a charge. Seems like a good place to get away from society. It is. It's a really good place, man. I love it. Do you have to deal with the wild hogs too? Nope, not yet, but they're moving out this way. But hey guys, this phone's about to go dead. My buddy should be here any minute. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, man. I appreciate y'all jumping in. I'll jump in with y'all on another night. I'll try and tap back in tomorrow night and let y'all know how it went. But I don't want this phone to just abruptly die out on us. So, salute. I will holler at you guys. Love you. Like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, man. Help me run it up. Appreciate it. Love y'all.